everybody. It's Linda Schuyler Ford, your storyteller, and I'm here at Goodwood Museum and Gardens in the old greenhouse. It's October and we are going to share some Halloween stories. Are you ready? This one, not too scary, okay? A little boy was so afraid of the dark that every night when he got into bed, his mom would tuck him in and they'd sing a song and say a prayer, and she'd go to leave the room and turn the light out, and the boy would say, "No, leave the light on, there are monsters." And his mother went back and sat on the side of the bed and said, "There are no monsters, you're fine. You're not gonna sleep with the light on, you'll think it's daytime." And she tucked him in again and kissed his forehead and went to the door and turned out the light. And the little boy said, "No, there are monsters." And she said, "You're being silly. You are being silly. I'm turning out the light, you're going to bed." And with that, the boy pulled the covers up over his head. He was almost asleep when he heard scratch, 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 and he pulled the covers down just under his nose, and he looked around and he didn't see anything and he didn't hear anything else, so he pulled the covers back over his head and was just about asleep when again he heard scratch, 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 and he pulled the covers down to his chin and he looked around and he heard scratch, 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 and it was coming from his window. He grabbed his teddy bear and walked over to the window and pulled up the shade, and there, pressed against the glass of the window, was a witch with green skin and black and silver hair. She had red lips and long purple fingernails. And she tapped on the window and ran her nails down. Tap, scratch, tap, scratch. And the boy trembled and ran back into bed and pulled the covers up over his head. And now she knocked on the window. Bang, bang, bang. Tap, 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 scratch, scratch. And the boy grabbed his teddy bear and wrapped the sheet around him and went back to the window and opened the shade and said, "What do you want?" And the woman said, "Wouldn't you like to know what I can do with my long black hair and my red lips and my long purple fingernails?" No, I don't," said the little boy. And he stood there frozen in fear. And the woman went, knock, knock, scratch, scratch, tap, tap. And the boy opened his eyes, and there she was still with her long black silver hair and her red lips and her long purple fingernails. And she said, "Come on now, little boy, wouldn't you like to know what I do with my red lips and my long purple fingernails?" "Okay," said the boy, and he clutched his teddy bear and he was trembling and he said, "Okay." And the witch went, "I told you it wasn't scary." How about a song? How about a song? That's a good one you can tell your friends. You can save that story and tell your grandparents, right? Can you show me a scared face? Nice, good job. Okay, so here's a Halloween song. Tonight is the night when dead leaves fly like witches on switches across the sky, when elf and sprite flit through the night on a bony sheen. It's Halloween. Got it? Here, I'm gonna say the words for you. Tonight is the night when dead leaves fly like witches on switches across the sky, when elf and sprite flit through the night on a moony sheen. It's Halloween. I'll sing it one more time. Tonight is the night when dead leaves fly like witches on switches across the sky. When elf and sprite flit through the night on a bony sheen. It's Halloween. You know what else is cool about that song? There may be words in there that you could look up. Like, do you know what a moony sheen is? Or you may know what an elf is, but what about a sprite? And what is a witch on a switch? Look it up. We'll talk again soon. See you, my friends.